Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you
Yeah, he's
along
gonna be a monster.
on Thursday night prime time. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback.
What's
and
his
they'll bring this
speed?
out to the 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Shelling through the defense. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw from his end zone. Hyde. Got a man. It's London. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Falcons at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
Down to the 25. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hyde. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Lindsay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
You look at this Bears defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
60 Eagles!
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Algier going straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Off the play fake. Hyde will try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hyde. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Looking to throw. Hyde setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Check. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown and one. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10 to 7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A pass complete to Adunze. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 36 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Off play action. Hyde. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Well, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. On play action, here's Williams. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 37.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Bears 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hyde. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. High. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Off the play fake. High. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To the air, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Xavier Legette as time expires in the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Fourth down and 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they avoid him at the 40. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go play action here with Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun. High. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll give Algier out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Operating from the gun. High. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his man, Gates. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. High. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Operating from the gun. High. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Ready to up. LeBron, stand left. LeBron. Get him.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. Down to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Adunze with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Falcons 24.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. High. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. High. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 6.
Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
18
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Go street. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away in the fourth. An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up first and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Vegas!
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to throw is Williams. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. To throw once more. Here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,